In Pottstown, Pennsylvania, a town rich with history, there is a project developing. It blends the beauty of the past with the excitement of the present to create what will be a very dynamic future for Pottstown. A project of historic ambition and artistic achievement. This is the Carousel at Pottstown. The Carousel at Pottstown had its beginnings when a group of citizens was searching for an idea that could help to revitalize the Pottstown area, a unique attraction that would draw thousands of people to the downtown throughout the year, to visit, to dine, to shop, and to stay. A detailed feasibility study showed proof of the positive effects a carousel could have on the downtown, as had been demonstrated in other towns around the country. Communities with less than one-third the population of Pottstown showed a booming advance in their local economy with the introduction of the attraction. And when Preservation Pottstown donated the 1905 Philadelphia Toboggan Company mechanism, the idea became a mission. With masterful skill and no directions to follow, the team of mechanics transformed a pile of wood and metal parts into the fully restored carousel mechanism, going so far as to machine their own parts when pieces were missing. Each animal in the menagerie has been hand-carved by Ed Roth, the famed wood carver, who also crafts animals for Disney. Then, through the volunteer services of talented artists in the community, the figures are sanded, primed, and hand-painted. The attention to detail is so great that personalities seem to emerge from the animals, and the menagerie is being brought to life, brushstroke by brushstroke. While this magnificent carousel is the centerpiece of the revitalization project, it is not the only object. The core mission of the Carousel at Pottstown has always been clear: to be a catalyst for the revitalization of downtown Pottstown, which in turn will benefit the surrounding area. In order to be successful enough to achieve this goal, the attraction would need to appeal to a wide audience, drawing revenue from multiple sources. With this in mind, it was decided that the building chosen to house the Derek Scott Sailor Memorial Carousel would also be home to a premium, quality meeting and banquet facility, as well as a state-of-the-art gaming center. This is to be known as the Carousel at Pottstown Exhibition Center. The question of where to house the carousel was answered when the Borough of Pottstown offered to lease the old metal well building, situated along the banks of the Manatoni Creek at King and Manatoni Streets. Located across the street from Memorial Park, the carousel would be a major focal point in the developing park system. Fears about flooding were calmed when in 2006, during a massive flood, the carousel building stood as a dry island safely above water. Good stewardship of this century-old carousel requires not just a desire to restore the past, but a dedication to preserve the future. With eyes looking toward this future, the design for the building renovation includes the use of clean energy sources to power the major systems, geothermal energy for the heating system, and solar power for the electric. Fluid design elements blur the division between indoor and outdoor space. Design features such as retractable awnings above the patio areas will add even more room to the already ample community space inside. Large glass doors will provide a bounty of natural light, and when those doors are lifted, the sounds of the carousel will dance on the breeze, reaching out into the park. While the renovations are extensive, they will not erase the history of the old metal well building. Characteristic features such as the industrial crane which spans the ceiling will be carefully preserved. The continued success of the Carousel at Pottstown hinges on the unfailing support of the community both near and far. The Carousel at Pottstown is an all-volunteer organization, and their dedication is the engine driving the progress of this endeavor. The generosity of our sponsors and donors fuels the movement of the carousel on the path toward completion. There are still many unique sponsorship opportunities available. Join us as we build the Derek Scott Sailor Memorial Carousel in the Carousel at Pottstown Exhibition Center.